Blessings, family, blessings, blessings. To God be the glory. Today's word is good gifts. Good gifts. GOODGIFTS. Good gifts. Inspired by Matthew 7:11. Matthew chapter 7, verse 11. Good gifts. It says, if you then, though you are evil, he's speaking to evil people. If you, then, though you are evil, know how to give good gifts to your children. So, evil people knows how to give good gifts. I told y'all, kind gestures, good gifts, but evil intentions. Kind gestures, but evil intentions. If you then, though you are evil, know how to give good gifts. So evil people do know how to give good gifts. This is how they trick y'all, but their intentions are evil. If you then, though you are evil, know how to give good gifts to your children, how much more will your Father in heaven give good gifts to those who ask him? So if evil people know how to give good gifts to their children, then the children of God know how to ask God, and he will do the same for his children. But ask God. You can't ask God for something outside of his will for you. You have to ask God. That's why it says don't ask amiss. You have to ask God for what he has destined for you, what he has promised you. If you, then, though you are evil, know how to give good gifts to your children. So evil people know how to be good to their children. They know how to bless their children with good gifts. They know how to bless their children with good gifts. But their blessing, these good gifts come from evil intentions because they got these gifts to give their children off the back of the poor. I did a word on stability. Everybody who looks stable, not really stable because their stability comes from stealing, killing, and destroying. This is why God says, though you are evil, because your stability comes from stealing, killing, and destroying. So you're prospering off of wickedness, but you're blessing your children from what you are prospering from. It says, how much more will your Father in heaven give good gifts to those who ask him? But he has to be your Father. Because you can belong to the father of lies or you can belong to the Father of truth. But either way, you have a Father. Okay? So today's word is good gifts. God is saying, if the devil can bless his children with good gifts, then what more can I do? But my gifts, my promises to you are yes and amen, and they add no sorrow. When the devil gives you a gift, you can best believe it's going to bring sorrow. I hear the Lord. Good gifts, sorrow. Good gifts, sorrow. So who is gifting you? We're about to find out where people's gifts have been coming from. All those cars, all that house, all that money in that business, we're about to see who gifted them that. Because the promises of God, the gifts of God are yes and amen, and they add no sorrow. The gifts of God are yes and amen, and they add no sorrow. When God gives you a car, it is yes and amen. It's no sorrow going to come with it. People have been gifted things from the devil, and it has brought them sorrow now. Y'all sit back. Good gifts, sorrow. It says, if you then, though you are evil, know how to give good gifts. They was gifting each other. They was giving gifts from one to another. But the devil was the one blessing them. Now God is saying to my children, this is the time for you to ask, and you shall receive. To seek, and you shall find. To knock, and the door will be open. This is the time. There was a season. There's a season for everything. Ecclesiastic tells us that. You know, when you plant something, you have to wait on the season for it to produce. Don't go ahead of the season. These people went ahead of their time, and they allowed the devil to bless them. They allowed their father to bless them, and they blessed their children with good gifts from an evil entity. And now those good gifts have brought sorrow because they were not from God. I heard the Lord speaking, y'all. I heard the Lord speaking. We're about to see where these people gifts come from. Because if their gifts, if their car, if that house, if that money, if it has added sorrow, it was not from God. So we're about to see, y'all, where did their good gift come from? Was it the father of lies, or was it the father of truth? I am Minister Grace, and today you're watching Exposed News, where the light shall expose the darkness. The truth shall expose every lie. Right shall out the wrong. I am Minister Grace, and today's word is good gifts, inspired by Matthew 7:11. It's 7:11 on the clock, y'all. Jesus, we're about to see the effects of gifts that add sorrow. Jesus. Sorrow. I am Minister Grace. Roll out soldiers, for that is who we are.